Good morning. I haven't been live for a while. This is a Palo Santo stick. We have them on our store. A lot of people always wonder what it is. I like to clear the feed a lot. I like to clear the energy. It keeps trolls away, things like that. Give me a second to share this video. I have some pretty good news today, and then I'll be doing cards. Good morning. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and share this video. I'll be giving away a third eye activation too. So share it. I'm giving it a second and sharing it. I have some pretty good news today too. But I've been gone for a while, so I have lots to catch up on. I have like one more share, bear with me. Go ahead and share this video. I'll be giving away a third eye activation. I didn't even give away the activation off the last video. I'll be doing that as soon as I get off of here because I haven't been live for a while. I've been banned from Facebook. So I'll be doing that one today too. I'll be announcing it on the page too if you want. I have like one more share. Alright, so we're going to have CERN. My first story is CERN back in the news again. Again. I see it's up and running. Hang on 1 sec. Alright, good morning. I've been gone a few days, which is okay with me because I always rest up anyway for these moon storms. We're in another space storm. Welcome to it. I'm seeing that we're having Wi-Fi problems in several places, so I'm guessing there might be some kind of solar flare activity coming as well, which just kind of lines up every month with these kind of lunar storms. We always get hit with a full moon kind of energy, followed up with a solar flare kind of energy. So we're just kind of seeing things intensify. We have CERN is now saying, quote, our universe should not exist, end quote. They claim to have found bizarre behavior of antimatter. This confirms CERN is back up and running. Antimatter is the mirror image of ordinary matter. It's extremely rare. It has the same chemical properties as matter, but if you were to touch it, it would explode and destroy all of New York City, parts of Connecticut, and New Jersey. We have more matter than antimatter in our universe. Physicists say we shouldn't exist, only because they believe in the Big Bang Theory, though. CERN says their experiments consist of taking an atom smasher, and they take the energy out of it and put it into a bottle. It's called a magnetic bottle. You can actually trap anti-hydrogen and anti-electrons going around anti-protons, and then they measure the property of anti-hydrogen. It's exactly like ordinary hydrogen, except they would emulate it if it touched something else. They're looking for asymmetry between matter and antimatter. This actually could be best described as like a porthole to hell. We call CERN a porthole to hell. It is basically a dark porthole, what they're doing with it, and it's really screwing up our entire universe. CERN actually blew up our universe already, and we all shifted to a parallel universe. So it kind of looks, now that they have it up and running again, like they might be working on destroying this one too. It sounds like they're basically doing the same thing again. They have a whole factory production of antimatter. Just to let you guys know, this is really concerning. We had 9 tornadoes sweep across the Carolinas. We're getting ready for extreme weather. With this storm, we're already seeing things kick off across the United States with these kind of false flag attacks and paid protests. And they'll just kind of pick up extremity through the weekend. We had 132 seals die in Russia on Halloween. Someone asked me this morning why I care about, I put a news article up, and it was about toxic chemicals spilling everywhere in China. And just to let people know, everyone should really start to care immediately about this stuff because things couldn't go on like this. So probably everyone should really care about this stuff too. November 19th. It is said we'll see earthquake Armageddon worldwide as tectonic plates collide and volcanoes go off. This is according to a group of astronomers and seismologists. I checked the calendar as well, and it sounds about right because we actually have a new moon on the 18th, and pretty much we have earthquake Armageddon twice a month. So it sounds about right to me, but I believe they were talking more like in terms of like Planet X or Nibiru. Pollution is killing millions of people. Environmental pollution, from filthy air to contaminated water, is killing more people annually than all wars and violence combined. It's a bigger killer than smoking, hunger, and natural disasters combined. The study just published by the Lancet Medical Journal estimates that 1 in 6 premature deaths, as in 9 million people worldwide, are dying annually from diseases from toxic water and air. Experts say that's only a partial estimate, and the numbers are much higher in reality, and as research efforts go up, the numbers will too. It's costing $4.6 trillion annually, which is 6.2% of the global economy. Asia and Africa are putting the most people at risk. The world's poorest suffer the most. The worst offenders are India, China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, North Korea, South Sudan, Haiti, and the United States. Argentina. We had an apocalyptic sea of hail swarming cars. A hailstorm dumped almost 5 feet of hailstones in minutes. This is abnormal for the weather there. We have signs in the heavens again. Scientists discovered a monster planet. People are saying Nibiru will crash into us next month. There's all sorts of fun Planet X type of rumors going around. If you guys are going to want a card, go ahead and drop your name now. I'll be doing cards. And I'm going to insert this in here because I have to somewhere. If you guys need me after, I am available on my website, sparksofdivinelighealing.com. We do readings. We teach Reiki. We're doing activations, attunements, all sorts of stuff on there. And we sell activations and crystals and things like that. So definitely check out our site. We're doing a special on Reiki too. I'm trying to get more people into it. We do have holidays coming up. You could always gift levels to people, things like that. I want to get more people onto their divine mission too. And we're all the healers. So it's pretty amazing. I'm doing like if you just buy level 1, you get level 2 free. A lot of people are asking me like, do they need a coupon? You don't need anything. Just purchase level 1 and I keep track of it. I keep good track of all my students. So check out our Reiki classes too. I'm doing a class with Angela Love too called Awakening to Ascension. I'll drop the link below for that one. And it's a class on spiritual basics and chakras and things like that. And it's going pretty amazing too. So we have lots of resources if you want to keep on learning. I have a good audience on here too. I'm looking forward to this feed today. I'm like so excited. I haven't been live for a few days. Of course, we have lots of craziness about to happen. But remember, everything you're seeing, like we had all this panic with these fake articles going around about the lights going out. And I said that that's not going to happen because the elite depend on electricity and the internet for a lot of things too. So they're not going to shut their own lights and power out, fortunately, or they would. So it's just kind of not going to happen. So I see a lot of stuff getting spit out. And these are stories from like 3 months ago that are being dug up now and, you know, put out in a concerning kind of way by the media. And just turn off your TVs. If you have extra time, unplug, meditate, go within, relax, you know, spend time healing, recharging, good at eating healthy foods, spending time with people you love, things like that. Do things that raise your vibration because none of that's even true. It's all fake. When I see like Russia, North Korea stuff, I literally just look at it like fake, everything. So, Angela, I am working on manifesting, and you guys all should be too. We know that with this energy, with these storms, it makes manifesting a lot easier. So I'm really grasping the concept of staying high vibe and thinking about the things I want right now. So for me, I've been putting out the vibes all morning. I'm working on manifesting students to me. Maybe you guys are one of them. So I've been putting the vibe out for all day. That's what you guys should do with anything you want. It works the same with anything. If you're looking for your twin flame, put out the vibe for love. If you're looking for abundance, put that vibe out. So I've been putting vibes out all day, good vibes, and I'm still I'm harvesting seeds I planted like last moon too, which is pretty amazing. So it's really important during these storms that we stay really high vibe. Angela and me are working on manifesting abundance and students to us for our classes. So if you're interested, come find me and just keep putting the vibes out for all day, Angela. I've just been putting out really good vibes for students and for abundance. Desiree Lewis. Material and spiritual prosperity. This is exactly what's happening. As you change yourself, it's going to reflect in your outer world. So as I'm kind of doing the inner work, purifying my body, my inner temple, it's really changing the things that I'm attracting to me and the type of things that I'm manifesting and drawing into my life, which is pretty amazing. Just keep on working at purifying, healing, and working on yourself, because that's what this process is. I've heard it described, it's kind of like an alchemy where we're changing from lead to a gold. Some people compare us to diamonds, how diamonds transform under pressure, things like that. But basically we're going through a transformation, and the whole point of this matrix is to get rid of all the bad qualities that we have. So basically by the end of all this, we should be left just with the pure divine love and those good godly qualities. So just keep on working on yourselves and putting out the vibe for love and abundance. Teresa Bratcher, spiritual strength. You have to know that you have this spiritual strength, and this is exactly what I'm working on every day in my daily life, is a certain kind of spiritual strength. Because when I started out this journey, when I met my twin flame, I was really at a bad place with everything, with my health, spiritually, things like that. And I would kind of describe my energy as very spiritually weak. So since then, I've been really working on transforming my energy and healing myself. And we really need a spiritual strength, because we know we're more than this body. We're actually a light body. We have a different kind of body, and that's the one we should be working on. So keep on working on your light body. If you live in your light body, you won't feel pain the same way either. I had a bad accident, and I'm someone who has chronic pain. It's never going to go away. I'm going to have it for the rest of my life. And as someone who's dealt with this, if you live in your light body, you will not feel pain in the same way at all. Annette Haveri. Good morning. It's a huge universe, and you know what? You are beyond a vast energy. That's what we all are, is a vast energy. A lot of people want to know, where am I from? Where was I? What was my last life about? Things like that. Well, if you guys are interested in your last life, I do astrology too. The best tool you guys can get, and it's really cheap, is a birth chart. I think they're like $20, and you can see everything about your past life, your soul mission, things like that. We have them on our site. But if you want to know who you really are, a lot of people will tell you, go within and meditate. And I saw a really good post about how a lot of people don't like maybe the spiritual communities or the new age communities, because we just tell people to go meditate. And they feel like they're not getting the tools that they need other than hearing go within, meditate, things like that. But I'll tell you who all of you guys are. You're a vast energy, and you've had so many different forms. This is just one phylum of who we are, but you're an aspect of the divine, and you're very powerful. You know, we've seen a lot of other aspects of the divine throughout history who have become ascended masters and things like that. But you're not any less than that. You're exactly the same. You're equal to all of that. And you're an aspect of the divine. And the universe is a huge place. A lot of people are waking up and realizing that maybe they're star seeds, maybe you're an incarnated angel, things like that, whatever you resonate with. And it's just, you've had so many forms. You're a vast energy. So we have to get rid of these labels, because they limit who we are. And that's why I really like to just resonate with being an energy. Because energy can really create anything that you want and form anything you want. And I feel that when we label ourselves like starseed, angel, things like that, it just kind of limits what we can do with our potential. So you're a vast energy. You're going to work at raising your vibrational frequency and tuning into your galactic family, though. The higher your vibration gets, the easier it will be for you to communicate. Someone asked me too, how do you do that? And telepathy. Nikki Fox, good afternoon. I know it's good to see me back too. I'm really out of whack though, because I'm a Taurus, just like this energy, right? I'm a Taurus, so I really like routine and schedule and just doing the same kind of things, you know, the same days of the week and things like that. So I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. I don't even know what day of the week it is coming back, but today's my weekend. I'm excited, and I'll be back Monday through Thursday next week with lots of news. There will be a lot going on. Nikki Fox, you're working on making your union more spiritual. And that's where everyone's at too. I'm in a spiritual union too. And any kind of relationship that isn't spiritual isn't gonna last. And when I say spiritual, I don't mean like going to church on Sunday together and things like that. That's not what I mean at all. It's more like a deep soul connection. We have connections with certain people. And you're not just meeting me for the first time. You're not just meeting your lovers or your children for the first time. You actually have these incredible bonds that you brought here into this life with these people. You picked out every circumstance before you came here. So just work on making your relationship more spiritual and more heartfelt, just more from the heart chakra. That's all I can recommend, is just doing everything more and more out of love. That's what I'm working on too with all of you guys. I try to do everything from a really heartfelt place with everyone around me, and it's just amazing as my chakras are expanding more and more. So just try to do everything from more of a place of love, and you can say, I'm doing that. No, more. Practice more. Just try to be more heart-centered about things. Try to take more time to connect to. We're always so busy with everything we're doing in our lives and everything, because we're kind of living in two worlds. We have this materialistic world where we're obligated to be working and doing all this stuff, and then we have our private lives. Try to connect more when you do have downtime, and just be making lots of memories. But that's like a powerful card too from the universe. It's like you got hit like with a hard card, and it's really amazing card. Sonia Jimenez. Hello, good morning. I know we have a good group on here. I've been going live a little bit later because my schedule has changed, and it's kind of nice. So we have a good group of people on here. What is cutting us off from the flow right now? What is disconnecting us? I'm seeing it happen everywhere right now. Pay attention to what is, see, sometimes when we feel like we're out of the flow, we've never been more in the flow. But if it can feel like you're disconnected or you're alone or you're just not quite feeling the energy, it's not you. There's nothing disconnecting you. You've actually never been more in the flow. It's just the energy right now. It's hard to describe. It's hard for me to put energy into words, but it's feeling a little heavy on the collective, because while we might not be watching the news, a lot of people are. And then someone told me too, I posted like a Bible prophecy news link in one of the groups, and they're like, someone called me like a crazy Christian, and I was just like, so I only post that, and they're like, well, what do you care? I said, I always tell you guys this, be careful, because a lot of people really are into the Bible or other religious texts, and we live in a manifest reality. So half of the people here are really creating this rapture kind of end time scenario, while half the rest of the people are creating like a new scenario in a new earth. So just be aware of that. Right now there's a lot of that stuff weighing down consciousness, where they want to convince people it's over and Armageddon in the end, and just to keep control of humanity right now. But you've never been more in the flow right now. This energy is really tough. Taurus is a hard sign. I'm always hard on everyone around me. It's a really hard sign. Things might not seem like they're happening fast enough, but they are. Taurus is just kind of a slow energy. So you guys are about to all get hit really hard with this energy. It's just creeping up really slow on this kind of storm. So expect more intensity, meditate more, ground, things like that. Marsha Kelly, good morning. You're working on your root chakra, and you're working on letting go of fear. I'm trying to teach Marsha, just by being around her, how powerful she is, because she was having negative entity problems. And that's something I've been through too. And a lot of people around us have been, especially with this energy. If I could tell you what I saw last night, you would have been like, because there's a lot of entities swirling around humanity right now, just because of the time of year it is right now. I believe today is like a saint's holiday too, and yesterday was too. So yesterday and today are supposed to have some kind of like Catholic spiritual significance too, but it's more to do with like the veil being thinner. But I want to teach you that you can take back that power, and that you don't have to be afraid, and that these entities are like pathetic, weak entities that all they can do is influence our thoughts. That's all they can do to us. So we have to really learn how to deal with this stuff. And as a healer, literally, you're going to learn how to take back your power, and it's going to be amazing. So just keep on working on that. Work on letting go of fear right now. I want to remind you that you're all divinely protected, and that things are only going to get better. We basically have a lot of different paths, and we end up in the same destination. So we're all working towards the same thing, which is a spiritual ascension. Dana Sargent, good morning. Love begins. I want you to take a look at your relationship, and it doesn't mean that you're going to go find your twin flame like a lot of people think, oh my God. I want you to work at making your relationship more spiritual with things. It's really amazing to be on the same vibe as someone, and to be able to connect and talk about consciousness and spiritual things and see the same point of view on things. It's just really amazing. That's one of the most amazing things about my relationship, is I have someone on the same frequency that I can talk to about pretty much anything, especially spiritual stuff. Whereas a lot of people around me aren't able to comprehend those kind of messages. So work on more love in your relationship, in your life, in your job, in everything. More self-love too. Shannon Selway. discontent and boredom. I really hope not. If you're bored, go ahead and get an astrology chart from me so I can kind of shine a light on your soul mission and maybe give you a little bit more purpose. Because at one point I was really bored with things too, discontent, wasn't happy, was searching for more, and I wouldn't trade the spiritual kind of wisdom I've gained for anything. So it's pretty amazing. Maybe you just need some more spiritual wisdom, some enlightenment. Focus more on yourself and less on everyone around you. Melinda McClung. Toxic mold. Yes, you need a chlorella cleanse. I'm trying to get the whole planet on a chlorella detox. I know a lot of people will say, oh, use diatomaceous dirt. I'm just going to say it real loud and clear. You should not eat that. You should not take that ever. It's just not good for you. I think that everyone should be using chlorella. It's an LJ. And it's what our space friends have recommended and what they use to combat the toxins and metals on this planet, because it's actually concerning. If you guys heard my news article, like, you guys, it's so horrifying, the kind of pollution and just chemicals being dumped everywhere. We're all being slowly poisoned, intentionally too, for financial gain. So I really encourage everyone to buy chlorella. You guys can just find it. Usually you can find posts about it around me or links around me. I know I have, like, in our pictures, a picture of the bottle and where you guys can find it. So get some chlorella. I tell everyone to take the Now brand, 1,000 milligrams a day. Don't follow the bottle. It says to take 3 a day. That probably might kill you. You should start out on 1 a day and just take 1 a day. Don't take it at night. It could keep you up. Take it in the morning. Like, I take it after my first meal. And just take 1 a day. I'm going to stay on it forever. It's actually pulling all the garbage out of my body, all the metals out of my body. I had done it in the past, like for a few weeks, like a detox, but I didn't realize till later that metals take like 60 to 90 days, all of them, to come out of your body. But it will pull all of the metals out of your body probably in about 90 days. So I would just stay on it every day, every morning, and basically all you had to gain is your health. It's actually really cheap for a bottle of it. It's like $10 or $14. They have it on Amazon, at any vitamin store. Get the same brand though, because you want to make sure it works. Vitamins can be really weird where you buy vitamins and you're not getting the right vitamin. So definitely get some. Keep taking it. A lot of people, I've had people take it and be like, oh, I'm not healed yet. If you have fibromyalgia, if you have any kind of like autism, dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that, that's simply heavy metal poisoning. You can detox. The only problem why there's such an autism crisis is because you cannot detox children with this. You have to be over like 14 years old, you know, just to be safe, and a certain weight. So you can't detox kids with this stuff. That's where the problems lie with healthcare and what's going on. Kids are so much harder to detox. If you want to detox your kids, start putting salt in their baths, and you can use lavender oil in their baths. That will also pull out metals. You can use cilantro on your food, but it can't be cooked. So you should get like a plant form of it and sprinkle it on your food or your kids' food. And that will help naturally detox them too, because everyone's just really getting sick from metal poisoning. Like, I don't care what it is they tell you you have. My friend has like lupus. Okay, that's metal poisoning too. So they have a lot of different names. So Crohn's disease, or irritable bowel syndrome. You don't have that. You're actually just being affected by the poisons in your food, because they're spraying your food with Monsanto Roundup, and the same people who are spraying your food own the pharmaceutical companies that are diagnosing you and giving you these toxins. So things are a lot more simple than we've been led to believe. Everyone really just needs a good detox right now. I'm working on spiritually detoxing myself as well, and physically detoxing myself. So I'm going through the same process. I would tell everyone to invest in that. Oh, one last reason. It detoxes your third eye too. It will pull all of the fluoride out of your third eye. I know a lot of people will think, oh, I haven't been drinking that water. Well, it's in everything. They've been sprinkling on your food just to ensure that you did. So if you're breathing it in too. So I would really recommend it, because it will detox your third eye. So it will really help you with your awakening as well. So Melinda, good job. Keep taking the chlorella. Only take 1 a day, 1,000 milligrams a day though. And you're going to create your reality. I'm learning how to take back my life and to really kind of create better things for myself. It's a lot like the dream world here, I'm realizing. I'm realizing it's really the same, and the dream world's a lot easier for me to navigate. It's just that we've been so conditioned that we really don't believe that anymore. So really, you're in charge of your destiny. While we have soul contracts with certain people, we should be kind of at the end of those contracts and free to kind of create what we want. A lot of people are looking for their twin flame as well. I'm drawing a lot of people to me that either are looking for their flame or whatever it is. Just keep putting the vibes out for what you want. You can create anything you want. If it's love, you can create love. Whatever you want. Christy Ranger, good morning. Heartache and loss. That's the energy. I am feeling I don't know how to put it, a pain in the collective heart chakra. I'll just put it that way today. I was going to give away heart chakra activations, but I just thought I'd do third eye ones again. So if you're not catching me live or whatever, share this video. I give away an activation every video and pick it the next day. So literally you're working on your heart chakra, and that's pretty typical because it's just the energy right now. We're all purging out a lot of old programming right now. So we're having things that we thought we were done with a long time ago kind of surfacing right now. And it's kind of painful. And the most horrible thing, the most horrible lie humanity was fed was that illusion of separateness. That's really what the Matrix consists of too, believing that you're separate. And we went through life like that in the beginning. And it really created a lot of pain in the collective and individual heart chakra. So we're kind of purging that out right now as we're realizing that we're actually all one and we're going back to oneness. As I'm merging back together with my soul, my twin flame, I'm merging back together with my soul group as well, just like all of you guys, and it's pretty amazing. So we're still healing a lot of that separateness pain. I remember when I came back together in union with my twin flame, I had so much pain in my heart chakra from believing that I was alone here. Caitlin Batters, good morning. Recognition and reward. This is the universe telling you you're doing such a good job. We're so tough on ourselves and we're never like, are we there yet? We just have to keep working towards this goal, and we're working towards more goals, and we'll add a few more in. And then when we accomplish those, maybe we'll have a couple different ones. So we're always working and striving towards this state of perfection and what we will accomplish and what we will achieve. But we never really are in the now appreciating how far we've come. So you've come so far. You've already accomplished like beyond what anyone has your age in a lifetime. It's amazing. This is the universe just telling you to breathe, take a break for a second, and realize you've come so far. We're always striving for one day I'll do this and this and this, but right now we're already there. We're already at that perfect state. So just recognize that you're doing a really good job. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves. Kendi Laud. I like that name too. I probably said it wrong, but I really like the spelling. Suffering in silence. Someone asked me how I could do activations on someone across the world, and I do. More effective than if I was in public because I'm really energy sensitive. So I really like that I have good boundaries and how I do my business now. If I was around people all day long in person, it would probably be very draining to me. So I can reach anyone energetically worldwide, and it's been scientifically proven where they have done scientific tests where if you think about someone and they're not with you or even in the same vicinity, their body will be affected. Either their blood pressure and pulse will go up in a negative way, or they'll have positive effects on their body. So it's been scientifically proven that we can influence each other worldwide, and we're all connected by the same energy. We're all from the same source. We're all connected by one energy, and everything in this matrix, even what we perceive as negative, is actually made of the same divine energy as us, and it's pretty amazing. So you're not alone at all. It can feel like that, like I'm saying, that is the illusion. You're deeply connected to all of us. Christy Ranger is Illyrian. So is Angela Love. I don't identify with anything. I might change it depending on the day of the week, which role I like to identify with, because I've been a lot of different things. But so is Angela Love, and so are a lot of people around us. I think that Taylor Swift is too. I was telling my twin flame that. I'll just tell you why. Hold on. Someone did like a report on it. Have weird things with celebrities, and apparently her whole house is full of cat pictures. Like her whole walls are all cat pictures. So she's some type of cat race. I'm not sure what kind, which is kind of good. Nicole Campbell. Financial and material changes. I am trying to unlimit people financially. A lot of people still want to play the victim. They want to cry about why they're sick or why things are going bad for them. But I'm looking for people that will let me help them empower themselves. I want to help you guys empower yourselves, that even if those scenarios are true, we have to change our mindset, the things we're putting out and the vibrations we're putting out, so that literally we can kind of attract different things to us. So the first step is we can't be powerful if we're playing the victim. It doesn't go both ways, and I learned the hard way where victims end up in their lives, and it's not really great. So I think we should try to do something different. I think we should try empowering each other, empowering ourselves, and just keep on working on raising our frequencies. I see the same people vibing every day, and it might not look like we're doing a lot. A lot of people, a lot of haters will say we're just dropping memes and things like that, but I actually see that we're healing each other, we're strengthening this grid, which is all of us, and we're all just kind of raising up together. And anything negative is just going to fall away. A lot of people will look at these natural disasters as, horrific. But it's actually the earth purging out lower frequencies. So as we rise up, these lower frequencies are crumbling around us. And it's actually going to be amazing and beautiful, and we're all going to live in love and abundance, where we have everything that we need, where we don't have to worry about starving to death or poverty, or people not having places to live and starving on the streets, people being poisoned over health care, things like that, children being harmed. I know a lot of people are passionate about these things. So we are going to raise up out of here together, based on our vibrational frequencies. So just keep on working on yourself, keep on working on raising your vibration. The problem people will have later is you can't raise your vibration overnight. I started my journey, I woke up like probably 3 years ago. I met my twin flame and I immediately started my healing journey. I was on a lot of toxic pharmaceuticals, I smoked cigarettes, you name it. And I've just been healing the entire time. So I've been doing this a couple years, and my vibration is just starting to get to the right place. So it's really going to take you a while to raise your frequency. You have to work at this every day. So the people who are not doing anything right now and who are not very concerned about things, later will be in trouble because they won't be able to raise their vibration frequency overnight. So it's something you have to do gradually. Just keep on working at it, and I'm promising you guys all abundance. I'm telling you guys that things are going to shift and change in your individual lives, in your own worlds. We each have our own universe, and we're choosing what we create. Brittany Duncan. Yeah, share. Go ahead and share. We don't care if you have extras in the group. I think that everyone on here probably admins most of the groups anyway. We don't care. Go ahead and share. I want to get my energy out. It's not so much my message I try to get out. It's more my energy. It's more my divine unconditional love for all of you guys, and more like my energy I try to get out there. Because I kind of am a powerful energy conductor, or kind of like a little current. And I really like to get out a lot of good energy. When I was blocked on Facebook, I was pretty horrified because I saw a lot of people struggling around me. Just the usual, just like every full moon storm, every kind of space storm we're in, people need me a lot. And so I was still trying to help and do my work, but I couldn't do it in the same capacity. So I felt kind of powerless. But at the same time, I see that we have these non-interference rules where you guys have to do this on your own. My twin flame told me that when I met him, and I was pretty horrified too. But it's something you have to do on your own. But there's always people around you helping you, whether you realize it or not, both in the seen or unseen. Brittany's working on letting go of fear. She's working on her root chakra too. Amazing, because I need to ground too with this energy. It can feel like you're floating away right now. Kind of a different kind of energy with this storm. You're being upgraded right now. We all are. So just let go of fear. Be kind to yourself. A lot of people are really sleepy, unmotivated, hungry, things like that. If you're hungry, eat that extra food. We're burning more energy. A lot of people are eating a lot of food. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm eating like a ton of food every day for the energy. So if you're hungry, eat. If you're tired, rest more. Work on letting go of fear, because things are going to get crazy. Like, a lot of people are coming ungrounded already. And I just want to say I feel like we have a long road ahead of us as humanity, and we're coming really far, and we've done so much, but we still have a long way ahead of us as a soul group and things like that. So stay grounded right now. The best way to get through these storms is just to stay really calm, zen-like, meditate, because then everything, even if it's crazy around you, you'll be calm, and you'll be in a place of peace, and you'll just deal with it so much better. And I missed you more than you know, Brittany. It was so horrible. You can see your Facebook, but I couldn't comment back. And a lot of you guys know I use Facebook contingently with my website to run my business, so I'm always on here. That was my first ban. We were exposing a government official on a post, and they banned me. So I'll try to keep my posts a little more high vibe lately because it's not worth it. Things like that. Jessica Langford. We're seeing crazy syncs all day too. Sparks just texted me, and I literally, I probably wasn't near my phone for an hour, and I just picked it up at 11:11, and then texted him 11:11, so he saw it, and then he just saw 144. So we're getting a lot of synchronicities today. Look for the magic. Yeah, there's a lot of bad things going on, but there's a lot of miraculous good things going on too. There's amazing things going on. So yeah, the world might seem like it's falling apart. It's actually just crumbling, reshaping, and falling into place for us. So Jessica, let go of any obstacles. I really like our chakra opening we do, because we're really trying to unblock humanity. We also remove any energetic blocks we find too, which would be the kind of blocks that get in the way of manifesting. Work on yourself. Work on getting rid of any blocks. We don't pick those up like you would think off of people. We place those blocks on ourselves, and we decided to take them on ourselves. So we kind of had to get rid of them on our own. See what kind of limited thinking is keeping you trapped here. Just try to really focus on your thoughts and purifying them. Our brains are like supercomputers, and even I haven't got a complete grasp on my mind. We have these stray thoughts that will just pop up, and our mind is like a supercomputer. And we've really had when you're in a fight or flight situation, it brings out anxiety, tension, things like that. So we've been constantly living in kind of a fight or flight situation, and it brings out a lot of collective anxiety and things like that, and fear and panic and whatever. So we really aren't living in the best environment, and we picked up a lot of negative thinking along the way. So now we have to really be consciously aware of our thoughts and reprogramming them. BJ Alice. I woke up when I realized I was being siphoned energetically. I realized that people are kind of like cattle, are being treated like cattle, and are being siphoned and drained energetically. And we are basically here for that one purpose right now, which is really sick and sad. But that was the first step of my awakening. And I realized that I had an energetic vampire that was draining my entire life force energy right out of me. And it really woke me up really rapidly. And I started to learn a lot about energy pretty fast. So pay attention to people and how they make you feel energetically. My personal only intent is to make you feel uplifted, and hopefully I make you feel excited and feel good and positive when you get off of here. But pay attention, because a lot of people, their words will sound really good, but you'll feel drained after you hang out with them. You might just feel really tired after you talk to that friend on the phone. Or I try to avoid my Facebook messages, not because of you guys, but because literally I'll get a lot of energetic vampires drawn to me because I just put my light right out there. So just pay attention to how people make you feel. Set boundaries. We have to learn as empaths how to set these boundaries and how to say no if we don't feel like it. But pay attention to who your energy is increasing and decreasing around, and how people are making you feel energetically, because the vibes you're getting are always right. Your intuition's never been wrong. The only time that you ever had a problem with your intuition was when you didn't listen to it and when you ignored it. Terry Archer. Crown chakra. I'm going to try to stay on a little bit longer today because I haven't been on for a while. Your crown chakra, I said yesterday, is like a barometer to your entire body. It will really tell you a lot about what's going on with your body. And that makes perfect sense. I forget what I saw. I saw a video. You said you were walking to the trash, and it's just so beautiful there. Like, I don't know if you realize, because I live in a kind of a city area where we didn't have one trick-or-treater. And we have 50 houses on the one street. So, you know, it's a little bit of a different world. And I see you, it looks really tropical where you live, and just so beautiful. You're in the most beautiful place to get spiritual, and I'm going to tell you a story of why. A long time ago, we lived in Lemuria. A lot of us were even high priestesses there and held kind of high ranks with spiritual type of things. And a long time ago in Lemuria, they had these crystals that were on the beach, and they were massive. I'm talking like from here to my ceiling, like massive crystals. And what they would do they were actually, it was built on kind of a ley line, but also they would put energy into these stones, and they would use them so that if someone needed healed, which they didn't need a lot of it like now, they could just walk down there and touch the stones for energy, and it was really beautiful and amazing. Well, flash forward to modern day, those crystals are still there, but they got covered in lava, and they're kind of like under all this lava right now, but they're still there emitting this beautiful high vibe frequency. So there's so much spiritual energy in certain places in the world, natural spiritual energy, just because of where the energy vortexes and ley lines are right now. You're in the most beautiful place to get spiritual. Meditate on the beach, spend more time outside meditating and connecting with nature and feeling one with everything. Like, I have a strong connection with nature. I can definitely feel one with the trees more than people. Like, I feel nature a lot stronger. Try to connect more with nature too. Stacey Klauser, throat chakra. This is, mine's always like, I'm always like, I need a drink, things like that. It's an empath nightmare. It's kind of a package deal. If you're empathic, you get the throat chakra and the solar plexus to work on. It's just kind of like a package deal. So a lot of empaths are working on those 2 chakras right now. It's not that empaths are liars, like some might think. It's more like we kind of bite our tongue and hold our truth, and we don't always voice our opinion, because we've learned valuable lessons with that. But it can be very damaging for our throat chakra. So learn how to speak your truth. I put mine out there. Some people don't like me. Some people might even attack me over it. Things like that. Because I'm scaring the people that are the controllers, because they want to keep everyone asleep right now. So it scares certain people. It really does. So keep putting your truth out there. Even though it might scare some people, it will help so many more. Lisa Weiland, you're working on your sacral chakra. This is about sexuality and power, and this is really where the divine feminine is at a whole. I'm working on this chakra as well, and I know we all are, because we gave away our power playing the victim, and we're just now for the first time realizing that we're powerful and that maybe we need our power to manifest things into our own lives. Work on your sacral chakra. Take more salt baths. Literally use orange stones. Bring orange crystals into the bathtub with you. Do visualizations, things like that. Ben Beeler, good morning. Foundation and achievement. Where's your flame? I want to know where your flame is. This is the American Dream card, but it has so much twin flame significance because of the rainbow, and it's like a new beginning type of card, but it's also the American Dream type of card. I want you to keep putting the vibes out for what you want. The goal of all this is love. I've known that since I was a kid. I had cancer, and I learned real fast the meaning of life. There's nothing like something like that to teach you that. So it's all about love. Keep putting the vibes out for love and abundance all the time. Tin Kanzler, you're working on your non-romantic friendships. I am too. I'm working on my relationships with everyone in my soul group around us all the time. So just keep on working on your friendships. You're going to keep drawing more and more of your soul group to you and things like that. So just stay really high vibe. Keep working on your friendships. Desiree Lewis, good morning. Choose wisely. Don't make any big decisions right now. While you should be using this energy to get things done, you shouldn't be making any huge life-changing decisions right now because the energy is going to get kind of hectic. I like to jump into these storms though. So I'll be here all day for activations, chakra openings, if you want to sign up for Reiki, things like that. I'm really jumping into this energy and using it to get things done. But I'm not making any huge, life changes right now. A lot of people will feel tempted to end relationships, things like that during these storms. Definitely don't make any big life-changing decisions, but use the energy to get things done. Beverly Susanna, movements, choices, and decisions. You have infinite possibilities and probabilities right now. And our vibration will really determine which one we attract. So don't make any huge decisions. Don't limit your choices right now while you're wide open. Really make conscious decisions and really think about what you want to do and what you want to attract. Dolores Frank, good morning. I'm trying to do it fast so I can fit in a few more. Dolores, you're so successful in what you're doing. Dolores is reverse aging right now. I saw her glowing the other day, like glowing, like you could just tell that she probably reversed aged like 5-10 years since the last time I seen her in a few weeks, and it's pretty amazing. And you can see the same thing happening with me too, and a lot of the other people that are very service to others around us. The same things are happening where maybe the energy isn't doing a lot of people in power that good, but it's actually helping heal us and reverse age all of us, and it's just pretty amazing. So you're already so successful in anything you're doing right now. Get out there and make big decisions. Carrie Guevara Clark, fulfillment of wishes. Literally, this is like you get a free wish card, anything you want. And we have to be more clear with what we want and what we want to manifest and what we're putting vibes out for. So literally, just really think about what you want. Make a list of what you guys want to manifest this week. Start putting the thoughts out, the vibes. Just start thinking obsessively about what you want to see happen, because this energy is really manifesting everything into the physical. I'm going to let you guys go on that note because I have to save lots of energy. I have a lot of healing work to do today. If you need me, you can set up anything on our site at I check it really fast, get right back to you. And then really quick, if anyone got a Galaxy bracelet, they will be getting on Monday. A few people, I was really late mailing them out. So you guys will be getting your stuff Monday. And I'm really excited to be back. I'll be getting caught up on my messages within the next couple days. I've already started. Sending you guys so much love and light, and share the video for an activation if you're catching me later.